shout out to my viewer, one of my viewers who mentioned this pizza and recommended it to me. I forgot who it was. I tried to look for the comment. Somebody commented and said, get the NEWMAN'S, get the Paul Newman's, imported from Italy, Margherita, authentic Italian stone-fired crust, Paul Newman's. One quick look at the box, guys, imported from Italy, okay? Check that out. No preservatives, no artificial ingredients. Stone-fired for a light, airy, and crispy texture. The Margherita pizza has a blend of premium Italian ingredients that creates a distinctive flavor. That's right, guys. Buffalo mozzarella cheese, that's my jam. San Marzano tomatoes, Italian basil, extra virgin olive oil, finely ground 00 Italian flour. Okay, from Italy. So I don't know if the pizza's from Italy or if it's just the ingredients that are from Italy, but it's imported from Italy. Whether the pizza was made there or not, the ingredients are from there. And if you look at the ingredients list, nothing but the good stuff. $8.50. Let's go put this thing in the oven and let's go eat, guys. All right, folks, here we go. Paul Newman's stone-fired Margherita. Guys, I'm very excited. I've never been so excited to eat a frozen pizza in my life. 10 to 12 minutes, 425 degrees. I think I left it in for 12 minutes. If it says 10 to 12 minutes, I leave it in for 12. And I'll tell you why. Ooh, cracks on the bend. Doesn't give as much. Again, it's frozen pizza, guys. It's been frozen. It's gonna the freezing. When you freeze a pizza, it's gonna affect it a little bit, you know. But that crunch is there, guys. You heard that. Let's bite into this thing. It smells very good. This is insanely good. Bread has a good flavor to it. Nicely salted, very light on the chew despite the crunch. Usually with crunchy pizza, there's a trade-off. You get the crisp, it can be a little chewy. The best crusts, in my opinion, are the crusts that are both crunchy and tender and light and airy and not too chewy. This is a very well balanced crust. Made with good flour, frozen, but made with good flour. It shouldn't surprise me. Let's look at the bottom of the slices. Look at that. I had high expectations, don't get me wrong. But in the end, it's a frozen pizza. I expected some of the flavor to diminish during the freezing duration, but stiff. Place it directly on the rack. It says it on the box, don't use any cookie sheets or anything like that. You hear that, guys? Look at that. Man, this is a Neapolitan that would make people who are not typically fans of Neapolitans happy. This would make you happy, I'm telling you. Very simple pizza, very just straight up authentic, simple 3-ingredient pizza. Italian style to the core. I almost regret cutting this. I wanted to eat it with a knife and fork like I'm in Italy. I'm telling you, I regret cutting the damn thing. I regret it. I regret it. I want to like pull it apart like they do in Italy. Just pull the thing apart, fold it in half, whatever. In Italy, they eat the whole pies. 1 pie per person. Yeah, they're 12 inches, but they're very digestible. You don't feel bogged down when you eat an Italian pizza made with good flour. Guys, look at the aeration. Look at those air pockets. Look how airy this thing is. All right, guys, it's about that time when we move on into the lab, and under the microscope we go. Look at that, even speckling. I don't know where this was cooked. Look at that, look at that, look at that. You hear that? Crispy, really crispy. Unbelievably crunchy. Wow. Not as pliable as I would have liked. This one is a little more pliable, this end. And so you're getting that soft, tender middle, which gives the crust a nice balance. You don't just want hard crunch. You want a little softness in the center. That bitterness is really coming through off that char. Some pizza, you get the char, right? But it's not, you don't get that bitter taste. And I like that smoky taste. I like the pizza that tastes barbecued. You know, I like it. It goes well with a nice sweet sauce. In this case, a San Marzano. Pretty juicy in the middle. Towards the middle of the pizza, very juicy. Does dry out a little bit towards the end. Just a bit. I mean, it could use more sauce, absolutely. It could use more sauce, absolutely. This slice, the dryness is a little more apparent, as you can see. Look at the color of the tomato, by the way, nice and bright. Very bright and very simple. That natural, bold San Marzano sweetness it really jumps out at you. Never did this feel like it was tomato paste mixed with water. Yeah, sometimes they say San Marzano and then they simmer it to death and they mix it with water, and a lot of those cheap pizzas, you get San Marzano, you get sauce that's kind of mixed and diluted with water, or tomato paste diluted with water. Guys, the buffalo mozzarella, you know that's my favorite cheese in the entire world, on the entire planet. That's a hell of a cheese right there. Very good dairy flavor, a little funky, really good tasting cheese. Like, I was so surprised when I took that first bite. It was incredible. It was incredible. Look at the olive oil. Look at that, a little green spot over there. There's olive oil drizzled on this thing, and it's bright green, like on a frozen pizza. That's a miracle. And speaking of miracles, that basil, guys, look at that basil. It's dark. It's been frozen for freaking who knows how long, but it tasted. It had some fragrance to it, and I never have basil. Whenever I taste basil that looks that dark, I never get that strong flavor like I did right here. That's how good Italian basil is, guys. Madonna. All right, guys, it's about that time. The pizza gets cold. We give it another fold. I typically don't do this for Neapolitans, but this pizza is so crunchy. You hear that? Pizza has cooled down to room temperature, considerably crunchy. I'm gonna score it, and it's like I have to, like, I keep telling myself, Antonio, are you serious? Are you serious? Frozen pizza, you're gonna score this a 7.5? Yes, I am. And no frozen scale, guys. No frozen scale here. This is a 7.5. I'm comparing it to everything I've tasted since I started this channel. It's that freaking good. $8.50. You're getting a whole 12-inch Neapolitan here. I'm gonna buy this thing again, guys. 7.5. A little dry, you know. It didn't taste fresh. Obviously, it's been frozen. Wow, folks, that about does it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Every so often, I'm gonna do a frozen pizza in the winter and in the heart of the summer when it's too hot or too cold. On my day off, sometimes I just don't feel like doing anything outdoors when it's too cold or too hot. So, hey, frozen, that's what frozen pizza's for. This pizza, I wouldn't even call it frozen pizza. It's pizza that was frozen and shipped. That's what it was. Guys, I'm gonna go pick my veggies here. Let's see what's growing. Guys, if you can, hit that like, smash the sub button. Let me know if you had this pizza. Guys, remember, keep those bellies full. This is Antonio, signing off.